Alright, back. Alright, so you're going to have to be careful about not dropping things. Obviously, this probably would go a lot smoother if I had the camera out of my way, but I don't, so work with what you got. Let's go ahead and switch over to the T10. And here, I put some Loctite on there, so I need to be very careful. There we go. Just keep the tension here because you got Loctite in there. It can always lock up at any second. You don't want to be having your hand loose and then having issues with the pivot or anything like that. So here we got the knife already taken apart. Pretty much all the screws are out, so we can start popping scales off if we wanted to. As such. Let me make sure it's still focused. Yeah. Excellent. Next up, we're going to want to go ahead and take these barrels and set them to the side because we do not want to mess these things up. There we go, and you guys can see how I use the Q-tip. Let's pull this out. Oops, wrong place. There we go. And let's get this one out too. And then lastly, this one. Okay. And let's go ahead and get that spacer out. I mean the bushing. Washer, whatever you want to call it. Out, and then we're good to go pretty much. Let me take this screw out. I always like to leave one of them on whenever I take apart Griptilians. That way one of them stays on and we don't have a bunch of parts going all over the place. There we go. Left side. There we go. Now let me take a look here. You're going to want to use your fingers here. Don't use tweezers or anything like that because these things are very easy to break. Not that I've broken any, but they look pretty flimsy to me. Let this thing drop. There you go. And then we're done. This came out like that, so we'll flip it around as such. Alright, so now that we have it taken apart, I'm going to take this time to go ahead and clean it out a little bit. And let me just clean it out a little bit, and I'll put it back together, relube it, etc., etc. Gotta make sure you get everything. You can see there where it's starting to, I guess, wear that powder coat finish or whatever this finish is. I think it's powder coat. I'm not sure. One thing you have to know with the Griptilians is that sometimes, let me make sure it's focused. Sometimes this little blade stop will sometimes stay in there pretty damn nice and tight, like now. But other times sometimes it will just fall out, and you have to be careful there and make sure you're keeping tabs on which side is which. As you guys can see here, I'm trying to keep this side that there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the sides that are worn on the up. That way I know that those are the you know which side goes where, and then you could just use the handles to guide you. Obviously this is not going to fit here, but this will fit there, etc. And I'm just giving it a good cleaning. Gotta make sure it's nice and clean. And this is probably one of the knives that causes most grief for people, for taking down and things like that. And I love these washers. These are some seriously beefy washers. Look at that. Here. Oh my gosh. 0.63 millimeters, sorry. They're some beefy little washers. They really are. Which is great because that means that these things are going to take a long time to wear versus thinner ones, which may wear a lot quicker and introduce blade play and things like that. That's why I really like the ball bearing system, since it uses steel versus was it copper or whatever, or Ross phosphorus. Okay, I think we're about ready to put this all together. Let me take a look here. I don't believe there's a difference really. Let's find out. .87. Let's check the other side. 3.87. 3.86. So I think we can be safe to assume that it's a 3.87 stick, and let's go ahead and put this together. Oh, let me lube it first. Where is that lube? Oh man, don't tell me I lost it. Oh no, it's over here. There it is. So what we're going to do is apply some here, 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 and then here, 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 and then here. Oops. There. The reason I apply some there is because this little portion here will eventually hit in this portion. Same here, so that will help keep it from rattling around, and this portion here is to help increase the grip on the liners, which will make it a little bit easier to assemble. All right, so then what we're going to do is go ahead and take your what do they call these things? Access lock bar, access bar. You're gonna go ahead and let me see here. I'm gonna try this way. If not, I'll take it apart again and fix it. Yeah, that will do. Let's go ahead and apply some lubrication here. And the way that you want to do this is you want to apply the lubrication to the actual liners and then to the blade, never to the washers. And then you'll gotta see how I actually put this together. Let's go ahead and flip this around as such. Find the proper, this is not the proper one. This is the proper one. Whoa. Go ahead and get it hooked in there. Cannot believe it's taking me this long, to be honest. But there we go. that's done. Take just a couple of drops of lube. This is not necessary, but just put it onto the side there. It's gonna help a little bit with the muffling of the rattling. Pretty much get rid of it. Okay, that's there. Okay, very good. Let's get that out. Right now, just check for the rattling. Where you? Here, let me show you. Put this like that. There, no rattling. That's what we want. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this one situated properly as such. Happens sometimes. Stupid lock won't actually stay in the hole. You know what, let me just put it apart like that. Yep. As such. And then I'll go ahead and lock it in. There we go. Normally that doesn't really give me that much problems, but it is this time. I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. Just gonna clear out this lube since it's now mixed in with my fingers and my oil. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of lube there, and that way once it's straightened out, it'll be nice. Okay. Now we're gonna take our scale and which side is which? I'm gonna need to tighten this one down first. As such. This is the right side, so and then to tighten it, go ahead and once again firm it. There we go. Make sure that the axis lock is working. Yep. Okay. Now what I like to do is I literally prefer to go ahead and let's get these barrels in there first. These things are very important. What I like to do is just to go ahead and put it together like this, and then put the blade back in once it's in, once everything is put back together. Okay. That didn't go well. Let me get the other screw. Nope, it's not properly set. perfect. Okay, let me go ahead and put these screws back. I'll go ahead and just fast forward through this, I think. Or, no, actually it's fine. And then now that this is all assembled pretty much, I'm going to go ahead and clean the washers one last time. Clean the blade one last time. Make sure that this is working flawless. Clips are still in, I mean the springs, Omega springs are still there, doing their job. It's already about 10 minutes, 12 minutes in. And I don't really need to do that, but just get it nice and I think I need a new strop, to be honest. This one is not doing that great of a job anymore. Or maybe I just need to clean it out. Let's take our washers and clean them up. Sorry. Okay. Let's give this blade a nice clean up. Here. Okay. And then what we do here is pretty much get the pivot ready. Let's go ahead and grab that. And where's the little, there it is. So that has to go. The indentation for the pivot is on this side here to the front, right over here. So keep that in mind if you're trying to take your own knife apart. Okay. Sometimes this happens with the Griptilians. They or just tap it. Off size. There we go. Okay, this is not normal. Spread these out. Let's take a look to see what's going on. I think this is a problem that one of the people on the forums had mentioned, but I've never experienced it. I think it's going to be something that's off about this. Let me do something really quick. do it on this side. I'm not even going to cut this, I'm just going to show you. It's very strange. Something is probably off. Maybe a piece of dirt or something got in there and the liner is not exactly flush. Happens. Put that to the side. Yeah, it felt like I don't know, it's weird. It felt like a piece of dirt or something fell. Let me take a look. No, it looks fine. It's very strange. Alright, let's try something. Let's go ahead and see? It's just fine. I don't know what's going on. Might be the Here, let me see what happens if I put this screw down so I can fix this issue. I don't want it plaguing me later on. No, it's fine. Seems okay. Yeah. Oh, must have been a piece of dirt or something. But you can see here. No issues. Yeah. Let's go ahead and lift that a little bit in there. And let's put this back together. Oh, barrels. Sometimes that stuff happens. Something probably got in there and shifted the liner a hair bit, and that's fine. It's normal. There we go. Make sure, yeah, it's still good. Okay, it's coming together nicely. Now let's try that again. Ooh, it's a lot tighter now. Let's pull it out though. Yeah, fine. That's weird. Probably just something in the liner or something. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the blade. Let's get some lube in here. Not a lot needs to be done. Not a lot of it needs to be put on there. Just enough for the just enough. Okay. I'm gonna need a Q-tip. Okay. You're gonna have to pull back to put the plate back on. You have to pull back the axis lock. Go ahead and get that in there as such. And you're gonna need something that will hold this together just so that it doesn't fall out as easily. Let's get our pivot ready. Let's pull back on this thing again. Very, very carefully. I think my washer is a little bit off. There we go. I felt it click there. And what I use here is my actual little point. Now we're into the blade, and now we just need to push that washer right out, and we're done. Make sure this is working. Yep, excellent. All done. Let me just tighten these screws down, just a hair bit. And we'll see how the lockup is too, like I mentioned earlier. There was something weird, I don't know why it was doing that. It might do it here since... No, actually it's pretty firm. Bit side to side plate though. Let's see. You know, it could have probably been some... maybe some of the lubricant made its way into the axis lock. And maybe it was causing it to... maybe not go up as far as it should. Quite a bit more. About a quarter of a rotation. Yep. Let's check that out. It's centered quite a bit better now, but first I always like to smack it a few times on the side just to make sure that all the parts shift properly and that it is properly make sure this is actually, it's a little bit better centered, but yeah, let me loosen that up just a little bit. That should. Okay. No blade play whatsoever. Let me do that really nice and slow. Yeah, there's still a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not certain what's going on there, but that's good. But we're pretty much done here. As I said, I took it apart, no damage at all. It's not for cleaning. Not, my goodness, I've forgotten that my desk is dark. It's dirty as hell, but it's fine. You guys saw the disassembly. No real damage, pretty easy to do. Small little hiccup, I don't know what happened. Maybe probably a piece of dirt or something got in there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Yeah, it's absolutely rock solid. Centering is actually pretty darn good. It really is a bit good, better than before. Um, Maybe the washers. Maybe when I took the washers apart, I might have flipped them over. Thus, whatever movement was going down now went up a little bit, and thus center the blade just a little bit better. It happens. These washers are not, you know, super precision ground or anything like that. They're ground pretty damn well, but nothing like a Sebenza or anything like that. But that helps centering a little bit. Let me check the action. Action is very good. Let's try one finger. Other finger. Yep, very good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as I mentioned, you know, not necessary to be voiding people's warranties over oh, that's gonna bit of loop there actually. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, that helped quite actually. Yeah, that's a lot better now. Just took some lubricant that was on the access lock, and it seems to have helped a lot with the lockup issue. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice and tight. So it was what I originally thought. I guess there was some lube in there that was kind of just making it act weird. Sometimes the lube will make it go in even further. Sometimes it will actually make it stop even sooner. Have no idea why. I don't know if it's the fact that the springs aren't terribly strong, like say on Mine X2, and maybe like a little bit of friction will stop it. But either way, no damage to the knife. No visible marks on the screws. Well, a couple of scratches on top, but hard to notice. Could have come from the factory. Could have not. But you just have to be careful. Take your time. Make sure you have a good area, which I didn't because of my camera and pretty much all this clutter here. But not making excuses or anything like that. I knew that I was going to work with this space, so I should have been a lot more careful. Something must have gotten into the liner, and that's why the stupid little pivot wouldn't go in. It's very strange, but it's actually a very good success. Lockup I think has shifted a little bit. Parts probably shifted back. No, actually it's still the same. Yeah, we're still good. It's just a little off center, but better than before. That is solid. That's almost like just grabbing my Isula and trying to. It feels like I'm trying to grab my Isula here and trying to like check for play or something. It's very, very nice. Very, very tight. Very, very tight. And you know, that was an access lock. Not terribly difficult to take apart. I've done automatics as well, automatic knives, but those are a little bit more difficult, but definitely well in the realm of doable for just about anybody, really. You just have to be patient. Patience. Whenever you take these movements apart here, the number one thing is you have to be patient. You have to be willing to wait until you're ready to take it apart. You have to be very careful. These screws are tiny. These things are tiny. See, these are probably the larger ones that you'll see. The other ones are very, very small. Little tiny little screws, to be honest. Actually, I guess these two would probably be the largest ones, I believe. Yeah. The rest are very, very small. And I'm never going to record that because I just there's no way to do that. It's going to be like a 2-hour thing or something like that. I'm sure a watchmaker could probably do it in like 30 minutes or something, but it is definitely doable. And if you guys want to see if it works or not. You guys can see that. It does work. Keeps okay time too. I think it's like about 8 seconds a day. I believe it's slow. Let me just put that back. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you.